The AI race just got another seismic jolt, and no, it's not from OpenAI or Google. Instead, the thunder came from China. Meet DeepSeek R10528, the open source juggernaut that nobody saw coming, but everybody is now talking about. At first glance, the name might sound like just another routine update, R1 with a new number. But don't be fooled. This isn't some casual incremental patch. This is an outright leap forward. It's bold, it's fast, it's smart, and it's aiming straight at the front of the pack. In short, DeepSeek R10528 is changing the game. When DeepSeek originally launched its R1 model back in January 2025, it barely made a dent in the AI landscape. It was competent, yes, capable, sure, but no one thought of it as a real rival to OpenAI's GPT models, Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro, or Anthropic's Claude. Fast forward to May 28, 2025, and things have flipped. DeepSeek's latest version, R10528, isn't just improved. It's absolutely dominant in some benchmarks. This open source model just shook the entire ecosystem. Let's break this down. On LiveCodeBench, the latest DeepSeek model holds its own against OpenAI's legendary GPT 4.0 series, even nudging close to O3 high performance on AME 2024 and 2025 scores. It's slightly behind the O3 model, sure, but significantly ahead of Gemini 2.5 Pro in several benchmarks, and that's not a fluke. On a range of tests, reasoning, coding, factual recall, DeepSeek R10528 is either matching or exceeding expectations. This is serious. The open source community expected something big from DeepSeek. Many assumed we were waiting for an official R2 release, something massive that would raise eyebrows and stir conversation. But instead we got this, an unexpected stealthy beast in the form of R10528. And what it lacks in public drama, it makes up for in raw capability. Let's look deeper. Why is this such a big deal? Because this isn't just about one model or a few benchmarks. This is about how AI is being built, trained, and distributed globally. It's about who controls the future of intelligence. And right now, DeepSeek is proving that you don't need billion-dollar funding or exclusive compute partnerships to compete with the giants. You just need vision, strategy, and possibly a lot of synthetic data. Which brings us to the fascinating world of AI forensics. One of the most intriguing insights into DeepSeek's sudden leap came from Sam P., the creator of EQBench, a project aimed at measuring emotional intelligence in LLMs. Sam used a technique that might sound like something out of a cyberpunk novel, using bioinformatics-style lineage analysis to track the DNA of AI models. What he found was startling. By analyzing slop profiles, yes, that's the term, he looked at the patterns of phrases, bigrams, and trigrams that models tend to use. Like how GPTs love words like delve and tapestry, or how corporate execs can't get enough of paradigm, these patterns are signatures, linguistic fingerprints. And DeepSeek R10528, it no longer behaves like OpenAI models. Instead, its output closely resembles Gemini 2.5 Flash and Gemini 2.5 Pro. In other words, DeepSeek may have switched training methods, moving from synthetic OpenAI data to synthetic Gemini outputs. That's right. This isn't just engineering wizardry. It's potentially an act of strategic mimicry, training one model based on the output of another. The AI community has a name for this: knowledge distillation. Distilling knowledge means generating huge datasets from a more advanced model's responses and using them to train a smaller, or in this case, open source competitor. It's like learning how to play chess by studying every move Magnus Carlsen has ever made. You're not copying, you're learning how to think like the best. Now here's the kicker. This could explain why DeepSeek feels so similar to top-tier Gemini models. If this theory holds, then DeepSeek just pulled off a brilliant competitive move, training on Gemini's synthetic output to achieve performance parity, all without reinventing the wheel. Imagine how this shifts the landscape. Suddenly, anyone with enough compute and the right data strategy can close the performance gap or eliminate it entirely. Let's put this in global context. This isn't just tech gossip. This is geopolitical strategy. The US Department of Energy recently described AI as the next Manhattan Project, comparing today's race for AI supremacy with the 1940s race to build the atomic bomb. And make no mistake, the US wants to win. Sam Altman, Elon Musk, and Nvidia's Jensen Huang recently met with Saudi leaders to forge energy and AI alliances. Their mission? Secure the compute power, funding, and infrastructure to maintain America's edge. But here's where things get tricky. Unlike nuclear tech, AI isn't locked in a silo or protected by classified government labs. It's open, distributed, fluid, which means China, through open source releases like DeepSeek, can match or exceed Western capabilities and give it away for free. Why would they do this? Simple. China excels at hardware. They're world leaders in manufacturing chips, robotics, sensors, and infrastructure. AI is just the brain, hardware is the body. If the software is free, the value moves to the devices that run it. By crushing the profit margins on AI software, China makes it harder for US companies to charge premium prices for premium performance. And every time an open source model like DeepSeek R10528 catches up with GPT-4 or Gemini, it undermines the entire pricing model of Silicon Valley. Let's talk dollars. Pricing is where DeepSeek absolutely destroys the competition. According to available data, DeepSeek R10528 input costs range from 0.13 to 0.55 per million tokens. Output cost 0.50 to 220 per million tokens. Now compare that with OpenAI 03 model input. $250 to $10 output, $40 per million tokens. Gemini 2.5 Pro input, $125 to $250 output, $10 to $15 per million tokens. The difference is night and day. DeepSeek provides comparable performance at a fraction of the price. If you're a developer, startup, or enterprise running AI workloads at scale, this is a game changer. You don't just get affordability, you get open access, transparency, and the ability to fine-tune the model however you want. And this isn't just about economics, it's about values. The founder of DeepSeek, Liang, put it simply: in the face of disruptive technologies, modes created by closed source are temporary. Our value lies in our team and our culture of innovation. We will not change to closed source. That's a mission statement, a commitment to openness, to decentralization, to knowledge sharing. And in a world where most of the AI elite are drifting towards secrecy, that's radical. Now, while we're talking about DeepSeek as a product of China, it's important to separate government from researchers. Many of the AI minds behind DeepSeek, like NVIDIA's Dr. Jim Fan noted, are simply pushing for a return to the original mission of OpenAI, a truly open frontier of machine intelligence. And that's where things get murky. Because as AI labs grow more powerful, governments grow more involved. In the US, new bills are being drafted to encourage AI development indirectly, by changing the way R&D expenses for domestic software are written off. If passed, it'll act as a subsidy, helping companies hire more engineers, train more models, and expand faster. But it still doesn't answer the looming question: can closed source tech win in a world where open source is catching up fast? Meanwhile, back in China, the momentum is relentless. While the US struggles to expand energy production fast enough to power AI development, China is surging ahead, building out massive infrastructure to support their next wave of generative models, robotics, and AI-powered everything. Nathan Lands, reporting from X.com, paints a compelling picture. China isn't just catching up, it's getting ready to blitz the global market with models that rival or surpass the best from the West. And thanks to projects like DeepSeek, they might do it not by winning with innovation alone, but by winning with accessibility. So what's the takeaway? DeepSeek R10528 isn't just another model drop. It's a strategic strike in a rapidly escalating AI war. It's a reminder that open source isn't dead, it's more powerful than ever. And it's a warning to the tech titans of Silicon Valley. If your moat is secrecy, you're already falling behind. The future of AI won't be won by whoever builds the smartest model. It'll be won by whoever makes intelligence cheaper, faster, and more useful to the rest of the world. And right now, DeepSeek R10528 is leading that charge. So what do you think? Is DeepSeek R10528 the beginning of a new AI revolution? Will open source dominance derail the profits and power of the big US labs? Or is this just the calm before an even greater storm in the AI world? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, if you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to WebSpark, and check out our website at judifmarketing.com for even deeper dives into the evolving world of AI, business strategy, and digital transformation. This is WebSpark, uncovering the future of intelligence, one breakthrough at a time.